Today's country and all-time favorites, 101.3 and WMCI. Tracy Lawrence is that it's here. Gary Allen's new one, Hangover Tonight. 42 right now at about 20 till 9. We're heading for a high of about 60 today. Clear tonight, patchy frost and 33, and increasing clouds tomorrow with a high around 61. 20-some-odd years ago, I never would have put Todd Ratliff on the radio, but, things have changed. Hello, my brother.
How you doing, buddy?
Good, man. Good to see you.
Thanks for having me.
How's everything going today?
Things are great.
Yeah.
Looks like we're going to have some pretty weather.
Weather's improving. So you're a part of the Warrior Brotherhood, Veterans Motorcycle Club.
I am.
And, you're a veteran.
I am.
So thank you. Does that feel good? Because a lot of people, I hear a lot of people, thank a veteran. Do people ever thank you for doing what you do? Does it feel good?
Yes.
Yeah.
I personally thank the Vietnam vets.
Yeah.
When I see the Vietnam vets, it's welcome home because I know they went through such a rough time. And that's part of our goal in the Warrior Brotherhood is vets helping vets.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, that's all our goal is. That's all our mission is.
Yeah.
And we try to help some of these younger guys coming back not have to go through such a hard time like some of us older guys did.
Yeah. Older guys. You just turned, 45?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're still a baby.
I was in Germany when the Berlin Wall came down.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Long time ago.
Yeah, that's been a while. The mission of Rolling Wheels for Healing Waters. When we hear the word healing waters, can you fill in the blanks? What's that mean?
Sure. Project Healing Waters is out of Walter Reed Medical Center in Washington, D.C. And they set up a cabin and an experience for disabled veterans. So what we do with our chapter in Illinois, in Mattoon, Illinois, is we pay for 1 year's operating costs for Project Healing Waters each year to fund them as an organization. And then we pay for local disabled veterans to go on fly fishing trips to Quantico, Virginia, some of which might be in a track wheelchair and paralyzed from war. Some are disabled amputees. Last year, the veteran that we sent was from Effingham. He's a single leg amputee, and he got blown up in a bombing in Iraq. And when he came back home, he had both his legs, but they had to replace his hip and his pelvis and stuff. Caused him some issues, so they ended up having to amputate it while he was home. So the community in Effingham saw this, and it took it personal. We took care of Aaron and set up a ride and raffle last year and sent him on a fly fishing trip. When we met him, he was in the hospital 3 or 4 days a week. He was really having a rough time. After the ride, his mother called me and thanked us and said that she had her son back, that she hadn't seen him since he had left for Iraq. And today, he's a superintendent for Veterans Assistance in Effingham, and he spends his days helping veterans.
That's awesome.
And he's got a $250,000 bionic leg that helps him step, and it's helping his other leg stay strong. And we see what we've done for him and where it's went, and he's been at Project Healing Waters fishing, and now this year he's going back as a sponsor to help some of the younger guys coming in.
So the trickle-down effect is amazing.
Oh, the ride and raffle last year, the lady that won the motorcycle was a single mother of 2 boys, 2 junior high boys from Bloomington, Normal. And they played on a football team with one of our brother's kids. And she just donated because she wanted to support veterans.
Yeah.
She won a $25,000 motorcycle and had it delivered to her garage, and that is her boy's college fund.
Oh!
So everybody that it touched, it helped.
Yeah, that's awesome. Now, we've got the raffle going on, and then next weekend, or the weekend after next, is the big party. Mm-hmm. So fill me in on the raffle. I mean, we've been talking about it. You get your choice. If you win, you get your choice. And this is about a $25,000, $26,000 motorcycle. You get to pick the bike, and you get to pick the color, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. We're selling 500 $100 raffle tickets. Okay. So you have a 1 in 500 chance of winning one of 3 prizes. First prize is a 2015 Road Glide Special or Street Glide Special. You pick the bike, you pick the color. We pay for the bike, the taxes, and the freight, which is a little weird that we do that because most organizations that are doing this to make money don't pay the taxes. But we don't want someone to win it and have it in their yard for sale the next week. We want them to be able to enjoy it. So that's kind of our way of giving back. Second place is a 7-foot by 12-foot dual axle enclosed trailer. With
Toy hauler.
Like that?
See, I know the terms.
And third place is a $1,000 Harley Davidson MasterCard.
Yeah.
And then the day of the ride, we're going to be raffling off a fully stocked Harley Davidson bar with Harley Davidson bar stools for $10 raffle tickets.
My goodness. I would assume, knowing you as I do, that bar is fully stocked.
It is.
Yeah. Now, the party is May 9th. Feud and Hillbillies are confirmed.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be just unbelievable. We've seen them at Bagel Fest. They're just incredible, and they're huge supporters of the veterans. So
they are, and they have been so easy to work with.
Yeah.
We can't thank them enough. We can't thank you guys enough.
Oh, our pleasure.
Legacy Harley Davidson has just been great through all this. But the ride's going to be May 9th, and it's going to start at the Mattoon American Legion.
Okay.
And as a veterans organization, we only go to VFWs or American Legions on our rides. So first stop is going to be the Charleston VFW. Second stop is going to be the Toledo American Legion. Third stop is going to be the Dietrich Legion. And then we'll come back to Legacy. We'll be there at 4 o'clock where the Feud and Hillbillies with Ryan Adias are going to be taking the stage. And the party begins. We're going to have food there that's provided by Late Night Wieners out of T-Town.
Yeah.
And alcohol, we're going to have a bar there that the Orchard Inn's going to be providing for us there at Legacy. And last year, we had a huge ride, and the community support was amazing. And one of the biggest compliments that we got was that our ride was one of the safest rides that most people had been on.
Cool.
Because as a motorcycle club, we take care of each other.
Yeah.
And this year we're going to have a pretty big ride, and we're hoping to have a pretty big party at Legacy with the support of the community. Okay. So we're going to go out of our way to take it to the next step. We work with local law enforcement to help set up through towns and stuff, and for blocking the roads and stuff for us. And should be a good ride. And when it's that big of a ride and that big of a party, and it's to help one of these local veterans, I'm all in.
Yep. Amen. Now, if you don't want to get in the raffle for some odd reason and you want to get in the ride, do we need to call somebody, or can you just sign up that day?
Yeah, you can just register that day at the Mattoon American Legion. Registration starts at 0900 hours, and kickstands up at about 1100 hours. Okay. So we'll be having ride shirts as well that day and Huggies to support the ride. If you buy a raffle ticket, then you don't have to pay to get on the ride or to the concert. If you pay to get in the ride, you don't have to pay to get into the concert. If you just show up at the concert down there, then you'd have to pay to get in your donation.
Okay. Todd sent me a video about the Brotherhood. Mm-hmm. And if you get an opportunity, just go to YouTube, type in Warrior Brotherhood. And one of the most telling statements, I think, was a gentleman who said, this brotherhood to me means more than my brothers in the military, because it's after the fact. It's when you, and not that you don't need brothers and sisters during your time, but it's after the fact when all that stuff's going on in your head and you're thinking about what you went through. And that's what it's all about today.
It is. Your family and my family have been friends for a long, long time. We've seen each other grow up, and through our careers, life's changed for both of us in different ways. You know, my wife and I had went to my 21-year military reunion, and we were on our way home, and she said, I've never seen you relax like you relaxed with all them guys. And I've been through so much with them guys that we've walked the same walk. Mm-hmm. And that was a turning point for me. And she said, you need to get involved in something. And since I've been involved in the Brotherhood, I'm a different person. Yeah. I love helping these guys. I've seen so much, from a scrapper going into someone's house and taking all the metal and electric and heaters and air conditioners and everything out of their house, and a guy coming home from Afghanistan with 6 kids that couldn't have Christmas with them because his house was just destroyed. We went in and fixed everything. Yeah. Or we got guys that are coming home that unfortunately are going to be in wheelchairs, and their house doesn't allow that wheelchair to go through their house, or doesn't allow them to function. So we tried to go the extra mile All the proceeds that we make go to local veterans, period.
Yeah.
Nobody pays us to be in this organization. We don't make any money. This goes directly to 100% helping local veterans.
Great cause. Can't think
love
of anything better. Cool.
Makes me smile.
Sell some tickets, have a big party.
Thanks, bud. We appreciate you having me.
My pleasure, brother.
Experience versatility.